So after I get done working out yesterday, my hubby says to me, "Ew, you smell like a wild yak." And you know what? I actually felt like a wild yak because I have been craving all the food. You and me, we are here right now. We right here because I know that you have felt like I feel right now, but you don't have to let the cravings intimidate you. Now I'm about to show you my 1 year of weight loss maintenance. If you watch my previous video, you will see how I actually lost the weight. Now it's been a year. So have I gained the weight back? What do I look like right now, right? You might be wondering. Well, I have maintained my weight loss and actually even improved myself over the course of the past year. I actually looked in the mirror and did a double take at my booty because I was like, oh, wait a minute, is that my booty? My booty looking good. Part of weight loss maintenance is not falling back into your old ways once you have lost the weight. You can very easily get comfortable and look in the mirror one day, or you taking a progress pic and you're like, oh my gosh, I've gained weight, I've gained it back. So we do not want that to happen. So I have 3 main tips for you. Number 1, what do you do when you actually have this food craving? Don't freak out. I've done this. I've done it the wrong way and I've done it the right way. And I'm telling you, the right way works a lot better. Do not freak out. When you get the freak out going on, you get stressed, you get anxiety, you start feeling guilty for even having the feeling of having these cravings. Look, cravings are going to happen. So understand that. So the fact that you're having a craving, don't look at it like, oh my God, what has happened to me? I'm having a food craving. Stop. You do not want to freak out. Whatever's going on, this food craving is just hitting you. You're wanting it. It might even be in front of you and you're ready to grab it. Just pause for a second. Take a deep breath. Let it out and regroup. Regroup so that you can get a level head on the situation so that you can think straight. Just because you're having the food craving doesn't mean that you can't give into it. See, this is the way I think of it, okay? All right, I'm having these crazy food cravings, so obviously I want this. My body is begging for this, but we're gonna come to an understanding, Mr. Food Craving. We're gonna come to an understanding. We're gonna have a mutually beneficial agreement, okay? Mr. Food Craving, I'm gonna give into you a little bit. I'm gonna give you some of myself, Mr. Food Craving, and you're gonna give to me because you're going to give me a little bit of what I want, but we are going to do it in sensible, controlled amounts. Why? Because we've already stopped and paused to get that level head going, to get that right thinking and that right mindset going. Now, if you happen to you stop and pause, you take your deep breath and everything's good and you can move on and walk away from it, that's fine. But if you're feeling like, oh God, oh my God, I just want a piece, I need a bite of this, you need to decide right now. Even while we're talking, while me and you are talking, that when this comes up, when this situation happens, that you're going to make the decision, okay, I'm going to come to an understanding that I'm not going to overeat. I'm not going to inhale all the food. I'm going to allow myself to take 1 or 2 bites and move on. See, when you allow yourself and give yourself permission, it's taking the weight off of it. You are staying in the driver's seat. You are staying in control. Now, if you're anything like me, you have a beast living inside of you, a hungry beast that needs to be fed, okay? So we're just gonna give that little beast a little bit of what it wants, and we're gonna move on. And we're gonna be satisfied. Now, when these cravings hit, if what's in front of you and what you're wanting, it's like it needs to be completely off the table for the time being, be prepared and have on hand foods that you know will satisfy you, but that will not put you over the top. For instance, I do keep milk chocolate squares on hand because I can just have a couple of milk chocolate squares and they will do the trick. Another thing that I do I know that after lunch I need something sweet. I have tried to just have lunch and be done with it, okay? But I know me, and you should know you. So what I do is, I have those little multivitamin gummies, okay? Those sweet little gummies. I wait until after lunch to take my gummy vitamins because it's a little bit of sweetness, just that bing, just sprinkling on that little bit of sweetness that I need. One of my other favorite things to do is to take a little Eggo, just one Eggo, toast it up, and smother some local raw honey on it. Oh my goodness, it is so good. Raw honey is just good for you in general. It helps with allergies and it's just got nutritional value to it, but it just tastes so good. So how else have I managed my weight in the last year? Take inventory of yourself. You do not want to look up one day 4 or 5 months after you've lost the weight and realize, oh my God, I packed the pounds on again. Every now and then you have to reevaluate your food. What you're eating, taking a self-inventory. What have I been eating? How has it been making me feel? How has it been affecting me? How often am I splurging? Splurging is allowed. Controlled, planned splurging. But ask yourself, have I been splurging? Have I been giving myself a little bit too much leeway with the splurging? Take inventory of what's going on with your eating. Your eating is, I feel, it's the #1 thing to controlling your weight and maintaining your weight loss. Be mindful of what you're eating, how much you're eating, what your portion sizes are. You know, I'm not really putting you in a box as far as telling you what you should eat. You know what your hard places are. You know what your hard points are. You know what gets you, what, you know, sticks you sometimes. So you focus on those things, saying, is it time to eat this? Or it's not time to eat that right now, Josie. We'll eat it in a couple of days. You've had, you know, you splurged a little bit yesterday. So today we're not going to do that. This is the way you want to think. Not to the point where it's just overtaking you. You don't want to go crazy with this. But just to be fair to yourself, every now and then take a self-inventory of your food and make any tweaks that are necessary to keep you on track. And on that note, here is a peek at the things that I have been eating. I post all this stuff on Instagram. I invite you to follow me there, but take a look at some of these yummy things I've been gobbling on. I'm just looking forward to another year of being in shape and looking good and all that stuff. So just feel free to ask me any questions. I love to talk to you guys in the comments. So just ask away and share this video with anyone who could use the help. And please thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. Love you so much. Bye-bye.